I get, I buy one of these, and that means that I have linked my success to a better, cleaner world. You have here my medals from the Conqueror. I have many more of these. Each one of these represents 5 trees that I've had planted. This is my bucket of frogs from the WWF, World Wildlife Fund. I have symbolically adopted these animals for the purpose of
Artmore. Hi, Richard. What's up, Artmore? Cat barfed on my printer. Coon beef hash. What's up? El Pistavo, dude. Ardmore, geez, I'm always first. OMG, Pistafo. Yeah. Still got a heat warning going on. And in other news, YouTube wants me to start memberships for this channel. But I mean, I don't know what it... Wolf. I don't know what content to make for that, really. Ardmore, oh my god, today was so effing hot. Yeah. It was awful. Coon beef. Is that a racial alias? No, his last name is Coon, and he sells hash. Ardmore, can I ask Mr. Fab some serious questions today? Yeah, sure, shoot it. Ardmore, 99-cent memberships. Yeah, probably. I mean, I can set whatever price I want. Just, YouTube is after me to put up memberships, you know? Phil Perochi, Richard! El Pistafo, KK! Phil Perochi, El Pistafo! North Star, it's time for a buzz cut. You're balding on top. Yeah, I know. El Pistafo, Philip. Incidentally, in other news, I will know by the end of, or 1 week from today, apparently, if I still have a job. Ardmore, good thing I got a notification tonight. I am hot and ready. Well, it's a good thing you came right over then. Alexander, hi. Hamd Melik, you look like frog, but most beautiful frog I have ever seen. Don't know how to take that. Dino, how much can you bench? I haven't benched in years. I was injured, okay, and busted me up real good. So, I literally have to clear the junk away from my bench, take the spider webs off of it, and then start pressing. So it's gonna be low, dude. Phil Brochi, bite-sized ebony Asian bang nurses, bearded clams. What is it with you and the beard? You know the shaved clam is tastier. El Bizafo, membership based on watch time. No, channel memberships would be something you pay for. That YouTube is sending me emails like, we want you to do this. And like, if I set up memberships, they'll give me like $400, they said. And if another up to 100 people accept the member or buy a membership, then I get another $4 per person plus whatever they spend. Eddie, what's up, Chris Farley? How you doing? Your mom. Teeth Monkey, how long have you been doing YouTube for? I just questioned because I started my YouTube channel like 12 months ago, and I have is for subscribers. I don't know what you mean there. Hmm. Four subscribers. Wow, that's weird. I've been doing this for more than 10 years. I mean, you want to do live streams because YouTube likes live streams. Make sure you're putting proper tags on your videos. Those are some weird looking fish too, yeah. They look like they're part of the mudfish family. Anyway. Bebsy! Hell 9. Okay. Like done. Alright. Or what dreams? Remember me? No. JFK, Chris Farley, what's goody? Your mom. You know what? Your job. You look like someone of a authority figure like HR or manager. I'm a security officer. Phil Birchie, a gentleman once told me if there's grass on the wicket, she's ready for cricket. Not sure how I feel about that. You should think that's creepy. Charlie Brown, are you a doctor because you cured my erectile dysfunction? You know, I once told that joke to a woman and she was really offended, and I'd known her for more than 10 years. Yeah, Tori, Ben the Slovenian chick. It was awful. Yay, sorry, Rich. I thought YouTube was pushing it because of accrued watch hours like you reached a level. No, it's just a new thing that they're trying to get more people to go into channel memberships, and it's like I don't know what exclusive content I can really offer members right now. And it's like, so what's the point of being a channel member if you can't? What's wrong with my pens? If you can't do that. Tick Monkey. I mean, I only had 4 subscribers, and I just want some advice, if that's okay. Yeah, again, dude, looks like you do diving. So I would suggest you do a Q&A, you know, like, hey, I'm a diver, this is my rig, this is what I do. Do it a live stream. Anybody has, you know, because you're trying to find other people that are into diving or have an interest in the underwater. And it's like, yeah, you know, it's like, what the heck are those fish? Go find out, man. Post it on your Facebook. Go out there and talk to people. Everybody would like to know what those fish are, including me. So, you know. Yijitori, she's convicted of 4 war crimes. I am not a court, am I? Tranvandina, underwater sounds. Splishy splashy. Vent, I'll tap on the first date on this guy. Sasu, is your toilet? JFK. How's the thumb doing, my boy? It's not great. Just started therapy. Tranvandina sounds like a growler. JFK, great American president. Beetle sucks. What is this stream about? Nothing in particular. Just saying, man. What you got going on there, Richard? I got a cat on my lap. My Wolfie Wolf. Tanya, smiley face. Got some X's going on. Van, I have a headache. Well, let's hope it's not a brainworm. Alex says pig fart. JFK, Mr. Talented. No, it's Mr. Fabulous. Frank Van Dien, Bella is a good god. Or you mean ball? You've got your ball, you've got your chain. Tifk Monkey, thanks. Tim, hey Big Pops. Rain Girl donated $500. To who? Ball sucks. Ball is a horrible god. Why can't he make it rain? And why does he eat kids? Because they're tender and tasty. Clear kills. How's the business doing, Jabba? Your mom. Tanya, I have high polytechnic education. I am engineer. Photography in Kazakhstan, but they give small salary and I often conflict with director because they pay little money. Well, that sucks. Not me. Port Medili, is that Mike Daman? Lightbow. Richard, you look like great snuggly buddy. Yes, well, people do say I'm a big bear. Lethobo, Richard, Tran Van Dien, JFK, just blow off some steam. Your headache will be gone. Coon Beef Hash, when is the thumb project to fall off? 6 months. Which one, sweetheart? Meow. Yes, you've said this before, this meow. Jim H., I asked my mom and grandma, neither of them have heard of you. Yeah, they don't always admit that they've been in the bed with Mr. Fabulous. Because the other folks of the old folks home were like, what, you didn't share? The best, Asian or white girl? Don't have a preference. Clear kills. What is your opinion of the reconstruction of the southern colonies? Don't really have an opinion there. A clockwork pineapple. Hello from Guam. You're Guaminian. Net me Portamedea. R is it Stephen Bannon. Well, that's upsetting. David Campbell. Hi, big brother. Trang Vandina, I'm the king of castle. You're a dirt. I'm the king of the castle, and you're the dirty rascal. Crash into me. Come on and crash into me, yeah. What's wrong, baby? Who's my baby? JFK, I seen your car butthole and just messed my goon session. You seen my car's butthole. My car's butthole? Are you sure you don't mean my cat's butthole, JFK? Masty, is this guy gay or is he just girly? Well, I mean, I banged your mom. Is that gay? Resin, hey, Michael, please introduce yourself. Something in Korean? Remember. Turban from Hell. Love from Kyrgyzstan. Have you heard of Khabib, your Muslim brother in UFC? He is undefeated. No, I have not. Good one, Chris. Chris Farley, is that you? No, it's the man who banged your mom. He doesn't live in a van down up by the river. Natme Pormadia, I am cute. White boy, please adopt me. No, I have cats. They're good enough. Stetson, I just took Viagra. Russian, hey, Michael, please introduce yourself. I repeat myself when under stress. I repeat myself when under stress. David Campbell, what's your opinion on Trump? Oh dear. You've seen the feud between Newsom and Trump? It's like Trump's all, how dare he put out memes like me? Pablo, hey Rich. Haley Matthews is smiling. TF Monkey. This is a funny, but I don't know what some of it means, but it's still funny though. Whoa. Okay. Tammy, 33. Hi, El Pistafo. El Pistafo, Neal, did you ever see that platinum red head girl by name of Destiny Peepers on YouTube? No, I did not. Augustine. Where Upi? John Tooney, I can't sleep on tips to help. Put a fan on, eat a salad, and get away from the computer. Yes, lol, what's your opinion on onion rings? I don't care for them personally. Willis, weirdos on here tonight. Weirdos on here every night. Phil Perochi, but Mom, people won't think I'm cute. Augustine, watching from Argentina, South America. Good one. Chris, big fan. Can I have your autograph? Can I have your mom? Enemies awful. Tammy 33. Yes, lol. What do you think about onion rings? I don't think much about them. Freak from India. Clear kills. Ever try on little coats for cash? No. Tanya. Hey, high politic education and they pay little money. It's so bad. Effing Kazakhstan. I not want live here, please. David Campbell. Burger or pizza? I think pizza clears. Yes, pizza's better. Ettore. Hi, I'm from Italy. Soul Design. Hi, it's good to see you. How are you today? Well, I'm fine. How are you? Invisible Tammy 33. New channel pick? Yes, lol. If you had to choose between onion rings and peace, and peace in the Middle East, what would you? Obviously, peace. You know, understand something here. The Jews did all they could to make peace. They gave the Palestinians jobs. They brought them into their homes. You know, they said, let's be people together. And what they found was that the Palestinians that worked for Jewish companies had assisted Hamas in drawing maps of their attack plan. They found training equipment like wooden and plastic rifles in schools to teach the children how to kill. There's no turning back. Tifk Monkey, you kind of look like a guy from the movie my dad watched if I got his name, though, in the movie name. Hey, dude, are you drunk? Because you sound drunk. Mass D, onion rings. Phil Brochi, what did you eat for dinner? I had a hamburger. Augustine, Onion Town, onion rings, El Pistafo. Jape, love you. Well, I love you too. Mass D, or just onions. Not a fan of onions. El Tio de la Padilla, I know that too many American citizens hate Chicano people, but we love the American way. Salute from Monterrey, Mexico. Okay, dude, you know I feed orphans in Mexico. Like, it's a thing I do. I feed orphans in Mexico. I take my donations to a nun who turned in all of my aluminum and plastic for money, and then she buys food for orphans. It's something I do regularly. Those kids have candy on Christmas because of me. Yes, lol. True pizza. Onion rings. That's a concept that nobody's tried, isn't it? Pizza and onion rings? John Tooney, best professional boxer you ever saw. Don't watch boxing. Tommy, 33, no El Pizafo, why? Willis, El, your mom won't leave, please call her. David Campbell, can you sing My Way by Frank Sinatra? I think you have a nice singing voice. I don't know the words to that. I mean, I could do the voice, yeah. I did it my way. But, I mean, I don't know the words. Josh Witter, F1, buddy. Clear kills. How long have you lived in a van down by the river? Let's see. How long have I been begging your mom? Roots. Onion rings again. Empezavo, Tammy. It just looks fresh. And my cat is showing you her butthole. Yes. There's the butthole. Josh Winder F1, bro, where is you? WW3 is started. World War III started a long time ago, dude. Spikey, hey. Spikey, am Arid. Abdomnor Mohammed, hi, what's up? TF Monkey, no, I'm just using the thing where you talk to the phone and it writes for you. Because I'm not that good at spelling. I'm 12, by the way. So where are you getting the diving clips? Are you actually going diving at 12? Nasty, spell out loud. I don't know if I want to find that. Spell out loud, hiccup, and then say big boy. Kilibri, do you like Chris Farley? Not really. Yes, Hall, Ammon Brother. Spikey, 8 a.m. Lemon Box, Yellow. Zay, why are you giving kids cavities? Why am I giving moms kids? Abandoneer Mohammed, I eat pizza too. Yes. Turban from Hell, thoughts on the Russian-Ukraine conflict? Personally, I think Moscow should be in flames. We should be telling Vladdy, get the hell out of Ukraine. We're not going to negotiate with you. We're going to blow you up. Okay? I think they said twice a week Russian planes violate American airspace. And I would be like, you know, Vlad, next time that happens, we're not letting them leave. We're going to knock them down. And he'll be, you're not going to knock down plane. Okay, watch us. And we'd knock him down. Then I'd say, okay, we're gonna sink a Russian warship every day until you pull out of Ukraine. Krivi, trust in the only true God, Jesus. World it all collapsing, lads. Jesus is God. Read Exodus. Alexander Ligenberg. Okay, Richard. You've had your fun. Now tell us what you did to your auntie. I haven't spoken to my aunt in years. KB33, I'm okay. Pissed off, how are you? TF Monkey, why is everyone stuck on pizza and onion rings? I don't know, bro. Got some weirdos in this chat. El Pizafo, Willis! Willis, El. John Tooney, best baseball player you ever seen pitcher. Don't follow baseball. Clear Kills, hit that like button for Candyman. You know, it's just one of those things. I've never understood why men go to places and watch other men play with balls. Like, what's up with that? Like baseball, you're playing with balls and sticks. Like, can't you do that at home? Sounds kind of personal. Phil Brochi, I know it's hard to keep an open heart. I know it's hard to keep an open heart when even friends seem out to harm you. But if you could heal a broken heart, wouldn't time be out for charm you? Justice Robbie, hey, buddy's back. Gildo, I second Kala. Justice Rubio, I still want kisses. Turban from Hell, Will said Russia needs to know who is in power. Russia needs to know they can't screw with America. Okay? Or our allies. You know, there's not going to be another Soviet Union. They're not going to scare the world. They're a joke. I mean, just a joke. They couldn't beat California alone. And we have the whole rest of the country. So, no. No. Mulkey07, what is the comment section? Grevana Silva, hi. Well, it's good that you're high, but you should really share. Mulkey7, I'm scared. TF Monkey, hockey? Still a bunch of men playing with sticks. Kala, do you like crack? No. Mulkey07, this guy is hilarious. Fathu, P. Diddy wants to speak with you in private. Oh, not again. Well, I'll be the one doing all the talking at least. Giovanna Silva, what is your favorite album of all time? I really don't have one. Shelley Burke, I see the sun hates you. I am the sun, I am the air. David Campbell, fave music genre, hard rock. Galdo, why you skip all these comments? Because I'm busy with your mom. Artmore, sometimes I like to let loose and go on dates with Mr. Fabulous. They're not just dates, Artmore. They're an adventure. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't use enough lube last time. I know I hurt you. Bung Muscle, looking submissive and breedable as always, bro. Top Tour, were you ever interested in sports? I played water polo in high school. I'm never any good at it. Sam Johnson, they make be a joke, but Jesus Christ is not. One random man, my butt crack is loaded with bacteria. Well, that's pretty normal. I mean, you know, scrub that thing down. Remember, soap your butt. Soap your butt. Or I'll soap it for you. Matham, you need diet, bro. You need manners, bro. Phil Brochi, but I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. I see your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Quinn, Richard, my dear, Russia is not joke. They have nukes. No, they don't. Okay. No, they don't. Let me explain this to you, dude. Russia has nuclear weapons based on thorium. Its half-life has run out. The thorium was probably sold by Russian oligarchs. And their one aircraft carrier still runs on diesel. They don't have nukes. They're a joke. TF Monkey, we got to tell Russia GG and goodbye. J, do a crack pipe review. After I do your mom. Tammy33, Hey Philip, Galdo, Have you ever tried crack? It's good. Justice Rubio, I am living in your walls. Oh dear God. TF Monkey, who is Philip? Philip is one of my moderators. Alexander Lichtenberg, have you considered orphans in the Philippines? They're hungry too. Maybe you can donate one of your cats. Well, aren't you a little dickhole that's infected? Pop that shit. David Campbell, where you live? Los Angeles. Siv Sa, morning, are you from the USA? I am from Germany. Indeed, I am from the USA. Geldo, do you love your mom? My mother has been dead for 35 years, and I did love her dearly. Hater777, man, your hairstyle is awesome, like a communist war... What? Richard Leland Neal, subscribe if you love Jews, yo. It's entirely possible that there's actually another Richard Leland Neal out there. Well, actually, there are many of them. Philip Perucci, Bung Muscle, Mulkey7, can we see more cats? You have to watch more streams. Sam Johnson, Jesus was born of a virgin, lived a single life, or sinless life, was crucified for your sins, and rose on the third day. Repent and seek relationship with him to be saved. You have issues. Phil Barucci, Tammy, Mika, Thope butt. Thope that butt. Thope that butt. Yes. Fafu, Putin says, we have Saturn too, and Trump says, we have Richard. The war is finished. Tiff Monkey, should I take a shower or go to bed early? Take a shower. Mika, great hairline, nuke are a myth. Shelly Brew, go Putin. If, like, you ever think about that name, Putin? Like, why would you can shit? David Campbell, do you support Israel? 100%. David, you know who's against Israel? Putin. Wheeze Wheeze, sacred yet kitty. David Campbell, majestic sneeze. I don't know if I'd call it majestic, more nuclear. A random man, bless you, thank you. John P. Public, Q Public, God bless you, yes. Galdo, what made you start streaming? Builds the channel. Quinn, can you explain that again, Rich? They don't have nukes. The nuclear material that they use doesn't last long. So it's very unlikely that they have the funds to maintain their nuclear arsenal. It's also unlikely that if they fired their nuclear weapons, they would actually go off. Like with Russia's tanks, we saw a lot of Russian tanks in Ukraine where the armor had been sold and fake armor was put in its place. And the same thing is probably very true of Russian nuclear weapons. Losty, you look like a lot like Chris Farley. Soulful Devil, done. Quinn, I don't know you were here in LA. Dirt McGirt, do you see Mecha Hitler? Wasn't that in a video game? Goldo, I'm sorry to hear about your mother. God bless her soul. You know, if there was anyone in this life God had forsaken, it was her. Wheeze, wheeze. We don't see your cat. The sheath right here. Wasty, you look a lot like Chris Farley. Soulful Delude, done. Quinn, didn't read that one. TF Monkey, Rue watching Dives bio, YouTube live. Richard Leland Neal, I fell down the stairs with my thumb up my booty and broke it. Okay. Okay, weirdness goes away now. Child Support Dodger. Are you into boxing? No. Shamila, Chef. Hey, brother, how are you? I'm alright. Jay, do you like food like hamburgers? Yes. David Campbell, you should do Putin and Trump impression. Putin goes to Ukraine, says, "You give me country now." And Ukraine says, "No, we no give you country now." And Trump says, "Well, maybe you can give him a little country." Mati Rambi, hey, where are you from, bro? Los Angeles. Daniel F, I want to hug you. That's weird. Gus Pitchett, Slava Ukraine. David Campbell, Putin has close Jewish underlings. Abramovic. You know, 250,000 Jews died fighting for Russia, and they still don't think our blood is as red as theirs. So don't give me that shit. Jews have always been second-class citizens in Russia. Phil Brochi, what had a great impact on humanity, the discovery of fire or the invention of the wheel, and why? Well, Philip, in South America, there were cultures that did just fine without the wheel. So, fire actually apparently predates humanity. Early hominids, our ancestors, likely had fire because that was how they gained enough calories to grow big brains. So fire has to stand above the wheel because without fire there is no us. John Q. Public, did you ever play piano? I did a few lessons. Erakundo, what does Putin have on Trump? What doesn't Putin have on Trump? The pee-pee tape. Elbizafo, Richard, some idiot made an account with your name. He's been reported and banned from channel. Thank you. Galdo, that impression was actually accurate. Nobody can be mad at that. MC, hi. David Campbell, this man should run for office. TF Monkey, by Japay, you're cute. Quinn, I'm in Los Angeles too. It was so damn hot today. Yeah, I know. Building I work in, they won't turn on the AC. MC, hi Richard. Taylor, la 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 la. Tonya, ha ha ha. Ah ah ah. Dr. Phil is in the house. Do you hate Palestinians? No, I don't hate anyone. Okay. However, Dr. Phil, let me explain this to you. If you ask me how many people I would kill to ensure the safety of my own people, I would say all of them. So long as they threaten the safety of my people, I have no problem with their destruction. And, I'm sorry to say it, but when you train children as soldiers, those children do become legitimate targets. It is perfectly within the Geneva Convention to blow up a terrorist training camp or a boot camp or anything that supports the war machine. And if you're such a monster as you put children in that scenario, the blood of those children is on your hands. Geldo, do you shave daily? No, I do not. David Campbell, did you vote red? No, I did not. Quinn, Rich does do a good Trump impression. You know, I'm told that. I never got why the Trump impression was funny. Random man, I have insulted vacuum sealed thermos. Do you? Oh. Galdo, that is a logical fact. Anyone would say the same about their family. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, understand something. Palestine has pledged the death of every Jew. That includes me. Includes my nephew. Never done anything wrong in his life because he's just 5. Coon Beef Hash, what's your favorite job you worked at before? To be completely honest with you, my favorite job was this one, Truckgate. I had most of the time to myself. I was the best employee they ever had, and I got all the overtime I wanted. I was there more than I was home. David Campbell, this man a polymath. Chest lights. I saw an old man get jumped by 2 guys, so I jumped in, bro. I didn't stand a chance against the 3 of us. That's not funny. Promo Pump, Chris Farley. Kristen Hearn, how is your mental health, bro? I'm depressed. I've been depressed my whole life. Umar Majad, well, hello with Sitting in the Dark. I can hear the dark coming up the stair, whisper in my ear, I know you're in there. Bet none of you will guess that movie. Umar Majad, well, hello. Why sitting in the dark? Well, I'm always sitting in the dark. Sweetheart, no, off the keyboard. Off the keyboard. Sweetheart, no, off the keyboard, off the keyboard, off the keyboard. Don't point your butt at me. Christine Hearn, how is your... Dr. Phil's in the house. Do you support a 2-state solution in Israel? Actually, no, I don't. The Palestinians have proven that they cannot accept a 2-state solution. You know, it's just one of those things that giving them their own state, we did that. Gaza was their state. You know, there was no Jewish influence past the Gazan border. And what did they do? First of all, they removed democracy. They abused their people. And they created an army to attack Israel. Now, in the West Bank, Israel is actually paying for the police and the emergency services. So people there are a lot safer. Carl Mois said hi. Seven Gilly, that's not true. What's not true? Chestlight, Palestine is free. Free to take. That is Lowell. No. I mean, look, here's the thing. Israel is going to occupy Gaza, and that occupation has to be permanent in all but name. And that's the only way to stop the violence. It's the only way to ensure that people get food. You know, Hamas ripped up the water pipes and destroyed them and used the pipes to make missiles to attack Israel. Ruru Glizzy Doo, $2. Never stop being yourself. You give people hope. Okay. Chris Hearn, how was your upbringing? I brought myself up. Masty, what the Wi-Fi in the trailer park like? I don't know. Not in a trailer park. Golo, did your mom enjoy singing and music as well? Yes, she did. Golo, when I was born, they found the cancer, and my mother was given 3 years to live. When she beat cancer the second time, she actually had me learn an instrument, which was the accordion. But when she passed away some years later, my brother, who's a schizophrenic, said that if I ever touched the accordion again, he'd kill me. And he wasn't joking. So I haven't played music since, but... You have a radio man voice. Yes, I'm told that. Quinn, most Jews I've met, have been wonderful people. Quinn, it is part of the Jewish faith to abhor violence. Okay? It pains me to see that my people are fighting and killing. The death of anyone is a tragedy. But sometimes tragedies are necessary. We were a peaceful people, but the world refused to let us live in peace. So now we're not a peaceful people. And if we must stand alone, we must stand alone. Dr. Phil is in the house. Should Israel take control of the Gaza Strip? Israel has no choice but to take control of the Gaza Strip. Dr. Phil, we have very solid reports. I've seen the video of myself of Hamas stealing UN supplies. So the people are starving, but not because of Israel, because of Hamas. So the only way we can ensure that the people are fed is by restoring order with troops. We have no other choice. I mean, we have two choices at this point. Israel can take control of the Gaza Strip, or Israel can let the people of Gaza starve to death. You pick one. Ruru Gliz, $5. You need to make music again. Your life is worth showing its colors. If anyone be who you want to be. Well, I'd like to do 3 cover albums. There would be True Disturbia, Voice of Pain, and Mr. Fabulous. Mr. Fabulous is going to sing Right Fed Fred for you someday. I am too sexy for my car. Too sexy for my car. Too sexy by far. Ruru Glizdu, feed the people first. But Hamas keeps taking the food from the people. Doesn't matter how many times you give the nerdy kid lunch, if the bully takes it from him, he's not going to eat. That all tilled. Why is everyone fighting each other anyways? Because people are dumb. Jay, don't stop believing. Galdo, you seem like a very unbiased individual. Your views are neither here nor there. They're just genuine. I do a lot of research for my understanding of the world. I mean, I don't have a subscription to Ground News, which I should. But that's because I don't know if I'm going to have a job a week from now. And trust me, YouTube is not going to pay the bills. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. Yesterday, was the first time I could say that I made more than 1 week's pay at my regular job in all the 10 years I've been on YouTube. Kristen Hearn. Bro, I think your channel would blow up if you focus on making shorts. But I'm not a seamstress. Epistoph. Justice Roby. I love you. The Atomic Stock. Hey, homie. Dr. Phil's in the house. I support Israel too, as long as Palestinians vote for Hamas as a government. Israel will never have peace with Okay, Dr. Phil, you do need to understand. Stop that, guys. You do need to understand when Hamas came to power, they killed all of their political opponents and drug their bodies through the streets. I mean, the people didn't have. I mean, look, let's just get one thing clear. No hate for the Palestinian people. They're people. They may be misguided people. They may make mistakes like any people, but that doesn't make them evil. They're just people. Okay? And they've lived a hard life, and they've been told for their whole life that they should hate Jews. Okay? And I don't hate them for it. I mean, Jesus on the cross says, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Okay? These are the words of a Jewish man. And a very important Jewish man. So, let's try to remember that hate won't solve anything. Not hate for Palestine, not hate for Russia. I hate Putin personally. I'm going to say that right now. But I don't hate Russians. And I don't hate Palestinians. I hate what they did to my people. I hate the violence. I hate the fact that, we have to go in there and do all these things. But I don't hate Palestinians. I want them to live. I want them to live in peace. That's just not the option. Ed Bizzafo, R.I.P. Caleb. The author Stoic. Do you remember me? I've been here. I think so. Geldo. Whoa, your mom sounds like she was an amazing human being. I'm sorry to hear about your brother. She was iron hard. The One Guy 82. Where? Sovagly. Promised Land. Fred Chambers. The trailer park joke was a good one. I'm in your nightmares. Hello, can you say hi, Emma? Okay, you're not in my nightmares because you're not my penis going missing. Hello there, the angel from my nightmares. Shadow on the dark side of the moon, the unsuspecting victim of darkness in the valley. We can live like Frank and Sally if you want, where you can always find me. We'll have Halloween on Christmas. The Demolition Man. No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't what, dude? Speak in whole sentences. That One Guy 82, you don't have huge nostrils. 7G, doing to others what was done to them. Again, speak in whole sentences. Who is doing what to whom? I'm in your nightmares. Explain what is happening. Something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Come on, stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Kristen Hearn, you clearing the crib and making a big before and after with some clean edit would pop off, bro. Legit, you're wasting potential. That ish could make you a lot of cash. Just push on the algorithm. Jay, whoa. No way, really? Dude, you need to tell me what it is you're talking about. Speak in whole sentences. Or paragraphs would be better. 7 Jill, he got the Fox News propaganda memorized. Some people are just so political. See, CL, that's your Trump derangement syndrome right there. Demolition Man, that's propaganda. What's propaganda, dude? Ruru Glizzy Doo, God bless. Obrochi, dream, 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 when I need you and all your charms. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. Rural Grizzle, I would pay for your voice. Evelyn66, hi. Rural Grizzle do, God bless. Masty, is Mr. Fabulous, is this gay guy, or is he just girly? Look, Mr. Fabulous is fabulous, and I don't appreciate your labels. Why do you have to label people? Why do people have to be gay? Why can't they just be, fabulous? Seven Jill, pay for spelling lessons, Ruru. Okay, dude. No insulting the other people. That's my job. You're getting a timeout. Hamburger, you sound like you have an incredibly grasp of geopolitics. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I've watched the news. And before you guys ask, no, I don't watch a lot of Fox. I watch a lot of MSNBC and Stephen Colbert and Russ, or who's the Meyer guy again? Steve Meyer? Late night, and Jimmy Kimmel, those type of people. But, I also watch a lot of other news and I pay attention. And I look deeper into a lot of stories. Ardmore, did you sleep last night? No. Chad Bailey, did Mr. Fabulous touch his toes for his special friend this morning? No, Mr. Fabulous made special friends touch their toes. After he banged your mom. Ruru Glizzy Doo, what we have control over versus what we can control. Please play again. Ruru Glizzy Doo, regardless. Jim H, do you have YouTube groupies? No. Jennifer, do you make even 1K on YouTube? No. I could tell you right now. Analytics. Okay, according to this, I have made $707 on YouTube. I have got something in the range of $4,000 worth of items from my Amazon wishlist, all told. But that was because some gay guy wanted to bang me, and it was like, no. I'm not a whore, like your mom. The author Stoic, I ate hamburgers today. Well, good for you. Galdo, Hamas also never held elections ever after. That is true. There were no elections after they were elected. North Star, what do you watch on YouTube while trying to sleep? I do not watch YouTube while trying to sleep. I'm sleeping while trying to sleep. One random guy. An egg with 2 or 3 yolks inside is gross. Sasu, Jeffrey Epstein give an invitation for birthday in the island. Romba88 said hi. The Kepsigo, have you been to North Korea? No. We have a fake El Pistafo. Pascal, the Oliveri Early, I. Pascal de Oliveri Early, hi, said hi. Little Silver, where did he go? Can I ask a question? You just did. Ruru Glizzy Doo, I will speak how I want. I do what I want, and I can't hide, Kelvermore, you mean Miss Now. Kate, horrible people, whoa. The beautiful people. It all depends on the size of your steeple. Little Silver, can I ask a question, please? You just did. Ask away. Quinn, BBC News is good. It's not always good. I mean, again, the problem with right wing or left wing news in general is they think there's such a thing as a nice war where people don't get hurt. That's just not how it works. People get hurt in war. Bad things happen. War is by definition unpleasant. Quinn, or Jim H., why are Jews actually aware of Palestinian issues but obvious to why people hate the things they do? Oblivious to why? We're not oblivious to the fact that people hate Jews. I mean, we have a saying, when given the choice of being killed or being lied about, we choose to be lied about. Phil Barocci, whoa, thank you, Kayla. What did Kayla do? Oh, God loves us. Kayla. Yes, thank you, Kayla. Did not see. How did I not see that? What kind of a name is Kyla? Or Kalel? Kalel? How do you pronounce that?
California has its ups and downs, but this is our home. There's no place like it. We have our share of disasters such as droughts, wildfires, flooding, and earthquakes.
PronounceNames.com. Kalal. Kalal.
Kalal. It's from India.
Kalal. Do we have the correct pronunciation of your name?
Galdo, dude says he hates Putin, and you said he has Gawk's news memorized. Okay. Putin's a war criminal. Let's just be clear on that. If you don't hate Putin, you're a monster. Too cool. G'day from Australia, mate. It's 6 p.m. Friday night here. Brisbane, Australia. How are you, mate? I'm good, bro. Little Silver. I don't know if I spelled it right. Jaren22. Pound a 4 loco. LT Aldo Jane. Finally found you again. The guy who actually responds. Lol. Little Silver. I have a question, so ask it already. Little Silver, can I ask a question? Glizzy, I will speak how I want. Okay, I think I read that one. Little Silver, can I ask a question, please? Again, yes. Quinn, BBC News is good. Read that one. Okay, so... where were we? TSA Bob, whoa. Jick. Where did he go? Did he eat the sausage yet? Doom Guy, would you drink a 5-gallon bucket of Coom for $10 million? You mean like bulges? I don't know, dude. Tristan Garwood. Society has sucked the soul from me. GFK. Jim O. October 7th, 2022. The actual Laura Munich Olympics. Ilbrochi. Clover update. I got a message from his family asking me to convince him to let the plumber in. Haven't seen him since. LT Aldu. Remain. Game consoles and handhelds, modded or vanilla. I don't really play consoles. NG Starbullet. What do you suggest the U.S. should do to fix the national debt crisis? Tax the rich. Undo what Reagan did. Bradley Finn Sharp. Tommy likely. Tommy want a wing. One random man, 70 degrees. Kalel. Lieutenant Aldo, Bradley. Colonel, Superman. Galdo, I miss my ex more than ever after 1 year of being broke up. What up with that? Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Since you've been gone. Drop Bear. Richard, my husband has begun and sniffed his balls again. I can't this much longer. I cannot take this anymore. Said everything I've said before. Jim H. So do you think Israel is above criticism? There doesn't seem to be any self-reflection. There is no people who are above criticism. If it were within my power, I would hang Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay? He failed this country. He failed Israel. He failed his people. The October 7th massacre should have never happened. Just remember that. We should have crushed it. When the Hamas soldiers entered Israel, they said, "Where are the soldiers? Why weren't they fighting back?" Okay, I'm disgusted by Benjamin Netanyahu. Sep is goated. Kurd Slaw. Kel is a Superman name. My dad named me. It is American. Okay, Kal-El. Josh, Habby, come with me to Dubai. No. There's one thing I don't think Jews should do. It's go to Dubai. Phil Brochi, hot Asian chick across the street update. Haven't seen her. The Dragon King, cool live stream, said hi. Galdo, taxing the rich isn't nearly enough. Yes it is. You have no idea how rich they are. At one point, we actually calculated that Bill Gates could afford more tanks than the U.S. Army. And I'm pretty sure the U.S. Army has the largest collection of tanks on Earth. Oberchi, two hearts beat as one. Don't remember that song. El Bizavo, taxing the rich isn't the answer. Then what is, El? Because the less we tax the rich, the higher the debt goes. The Dragon King said hi. I remember, man. Good night, everyone. I'm going to sleep. Fake Phil Perochi. Whoa. Fifth, Sup from Hawaii. Crispy Bacon, hello. Twilight Onion, taxing the rich is the wrong conceptualization of the problem. How is that? El Pizarro, Neil, that's not how... Okay, yes it is. Dude, El Pizarro, you're the guy that thinks something is fake news because it's in the New York Times. That's called an attack on the man fallacy. The Railway of 80 Engines. Have you heard of musician Johnny Cash? Or Johnny Cash? Johnny Cash? No. Or Jash. What the... Doom Guy, you can't hide from me. Come bucket question. Full Brochi, I got an impersonator that's A new one, lol, yeah. It's why you're a mod, dude, so I know who the impersonator is. Galdo, Americans' GDP is 29 trillion. The specific is 35 trillion. Deficit is 35 trillion. Nobody has anything near that amount. Okay. Firstly speaking, the reason we have a deficit is because we're not taxing people. So we need to tax people. We need to tax corporations, and we need to tax people. I will also say that we should probably not have troops in Germany, which costs us billions of dollars a year. And I'm wondering why we have troops in China, because I believe we have troops in China, but I don't think we should. You know, it's like we have a very large military. It's our one largest expenditure. And that's kind of the problem. But yeah, I mean, look, you can't cut much other than the military at this point. And we have to ask, is cutting the military a good idea? Christian Hearn, bro, I think you should take this YouTube serious as a career. If you focus on posting by short videos constantly, you would easily blow up. You're likely and likable and reliable. Or relatable. What kind of shorts would I make, though, dude? Philip, it's the same. Twilight Onion. The U.S. needs to significantly increase the upper bounds of taxation, but the power isn't to collect taxes off it. The point is to desensitize capital capture. Masty, brother, are you in the closet? No, I've looked in the closet. The only thing I found was you. Shempin, you look really awesome. Obrochi, how can senior citizens afford to live after retirement? Social security isn't enough. Gotcha, L. Yeah, that's a really good, big problem, you know? Kal-El, the problem is we spend more than we make. That's why we have a deficit. Yes, that is part of the problem, but as the government, they make money through taxing people. And it's like we have a saying in America. You know, most of us pay taxes, but rich people prefer to pay their politicians directly. Anyways, level, Neil, we have a spending problem. No shit. We also have a not taxing the right people problem. Crispy Bacon, I get taxed on everything. I think the government should just spend less in general. Again, dude, that's a question. And where would you cut? Okay, if you cut on science, we fall behind. If you cut on education, we fall behind. If you cut on health, we wind up spending more money. Where would you cut? Champagne, a deficit is very normal for countries. What matters is the deficit should be spent on industries, goods with long-term economic development. The military does not do this. Yeah, I mean, our military should probably do more building roads and stuff. Fulbrochi, wow. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Missed the comment on senior citizens, Rich. It is awful. Taxes kill growth. No, they don't. That is bullshit. Taxes inspire investment in the company. That is a fact. The reason everyone was making so much more before Reagan is because companies were like, well, I can keep this money or I can give it to the workers. But then Uncle Sam takes so much of it if I keep it, so I just give it to the workers. Then people can do things like afford homes. Taxes do not kill growth. That is bullshit. Ask an economist. Donny Boy, Chris Farley, love your movies. Oh, really? Insta-games. The idea of national debt is kind of backwards. Where do we owe the money to? Why is there interest when the financial year should the interest be put on? We owe the money to China. Shatman, can you not see my comment? Rich, the president should lower gas prices, Trump. I don't think he has the power to do that. Artmore, I love the way Mr. Fabulous looks in the mirror before going out. Well, Mr. Fabulous looks in your eyes before going in. Tammy33, yes, I think Trump would lower everything, but it takes time. We'll see what happens, but it doesn't look that way. Insta-games, but try and bring people to God, it gets cut. Gear Jammer, gas prices went way down in my state. Twilight, what's your state? Twilight Onion. Yeah, I meant my capital capture. Higher tax rates mean the business spread the revenue and profit to the world, or risk pays into the system. Yeah. That's the thing, is that taxes, first of all, taxes on higher earnings prevent mega corporations. Mega corporations are a bad thing because it then becomes harder for people to get jobs. You lose your job with one corporation, you can't get it with another because the other doesn't exist anymore. Taxes inspire reinvestment of funds. They do not inhibit growth. Rich, he has all his giving to him. Rain Girl 65, donate $100. Where's Mike? King Herman 21. Hey, bro. El Bizarro, Neil, we have to agree to disagree. Yes, I can understand that you're wrong. I mean, that's how that is. You can say those things all you want, but the economists disagree with you. And they should know. Crispy Bacon, government employees, compensation and benefits, entitlements, programs, subscribe, and corporate welfare duplicative in different programs would be a nice start to cutting government spending. No, that would be a terrible idea. Then we wouldn't have as good people working. We already have trouble getting decent people in the government. What's wrong with you? Gister Vault. Are flash drives overrated? At this point, they're a bit overrated. I mean, solid-state drives are pretty much taking over. But the difference between them is getting smaller and smaller. Jager 4. My stomach hurts. King Herman. I know you have 20K and money. Well, Brochi, we must agree to biddies and beer. That's true. It was of Neil, you probably cutting leftist economist. Okay. Leftist economists are the ones that know what they're talking about. We try it the right-wing way, and it always turns out bad. There's an old saying, the proof is in the pudding. We have all the evidence we need. This is not an argument. It's a statement of fact. Riley Powell Wilson, what's your fave beer? Red Hook Rye. Craig Meyer, Shake Scum Cheeks. Jaguar 4, I can't even lay down WTF. Okay, guys, it looks like the chat is slowing down here. I mean, this has been a rather profitable stream, but... Instar Bullet, are you Jewish? I thought that would be obvious by now. Reyes Krispies, Evening Shagger. Gmail user, speed up chat. Riley Powell Wilson, go touch grass and in the future have 20% to become famous. Roberts, guess he is an abusive boyfriend as to why you would avoid that comment. Rice Krispies, how was work, Square? He's alright. Again, dude, I don't know if I'm going to have my job in a week. I was told by my boss, so far the injunction has been put down, but the judge says they have to do research. Phil Perochi, $4.99. Longer stream, please, if you feel like it. How long do you want me to go, Phil? I mean, it's already been an hour 20. Fred Chambers, I would have to see what we're spending money in government, how to make cuts. Again, the largest thing we can cut, our largest expense by far is the military. Okay? Cutting the military, well, there's certain things that do make sense, but there are certain things that don't. So I'm all for having a leaner military, but, it's like we can't cut people from, say, the IRS. That's stupid. We can't cut money from education. We can't cut money from infrastructure. It's just not a thing. Gmail user, Loosey Goosey. Do you know what that means, Gmail user? Because, are you a Loosey Goosey? Riley Power Wilson. Full to be. Izora, dang. Why are you losing your job? Because there's an injunction. They're saying that my company can't have my job anymore. Gilbert, please help. I am on my knees with my mouth open. Well. Phil Perochi, 30 more minutes. Okay. Mom. Philip, when are we getting married? Eric Merson, what's up, bro? Why are you up late? I'm not up late. Rias Krispies, what injunction is that? To get rid of the building historic... No. There is an injunction to remove security from the building, because the tenant has stated that the security is causing them harm. Okay? They actually showed a video of me receiving medical aid for an injury and claimed it was interfering with their business. Now, the judges said that's BS, but they haven't made a solid determination yet. So it went from a 1% chance I would lose my job to a 10% chance I would lose my job. Tammy, 33, all these other comments and you skipped mine. Whoa. El Bizarro, Doge has saved a bunch of money and killed a lot of people. No, El, it didn't save a lot of money. Okay. Doge destroyed something we call soft power. And that's one thing that Donald Trump is really damaging, is America's soft power, okay? And when we lose soft power, we have to replace it with hard power. So instead of, extending food and aid and saving people with medicine, we're going to have to blow them up. And that costs a lot more. That's why we did those things. That's why we sent aid to Africa. Her mom, Philip, set up our wedding plans right now. F1R3 Fox, you have a amazing day. GP, love you, or never give up. Bye now. Tammy, 33, I'm in the chat a lot, and I actually support you. Phil Brochi, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Her mom. Never mind, Philip. Climaconzi. Hi, bro. Gmail user. Lol. Eric Murrow. Don't worry, bro. You'll find a new one. I don't want to find a new one. King Herman 21. aka immigrants. If you don't have paper to be in U.S., ICE come for y'all. Lol. Run, run. Julie Pay. Hi. What's up, Julie? Let's have a look at you. Oh, well, don't you look fabulous? Is that your daughter? Well, she looks very nice. Looks like a sweet girl. Crispy Bacon. The great part about America is we can all have our own opinions and speak them freely. America. Truck, yeah! Isorio, this sucks. Why are you a security? Why are you protecting the people that hate you? That's life, dude. Girl, Gmail user, so 90% you rock. Look, it's not likely that I'm going to lose my job. It's just that it's possible. And, I mean, it's possible to the point that, you know, they're holding off reprimands to certain personnel. Or they may be holding off reprimands to certain personnel because it's like it may not make a difference in a week. You know, it's like... That's the thing. And I mean, they said during the court case there was footage of me doing my job. And they're like, you know, what are you talking about? He's doing his job. He's not hurting you. Moses Aguar, nobody ever tell you you look like The Rock. No one's ever told me that. Nelson Gizes, who? Tabby 33, so what was... Reagan doing? No, so what was Biden doing? What do you mean, what was Biden doing? Being useless. Let's be clear on something here. Biden had no balls. Okay? He was respectable, but he had no balls. It is awful. Those programs were fraudulent. No, they weren't, dude. Okay? Stop thinking that just because somebody on the left said it, it's wrong, because that's not how the world works. Stop thinking that those programs were fraudulent, because Elon didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He had no business being in our government. And now he and Trump aren't getting along. So, there. Meh. Alexa, hey. Tammy33, what you at pissed off for? Tonya, which you ever mixture I am, Kazakh girl without mixture and you. Irish Jewish. King Herman 21, ICE kidnapped me. They do that. Craig Mayer, start bouncing it kinda, sir. Hey, Ms. Awful, I'm here, Demi33. Matthew Scrub, Chris Farley. Nolan Gizin, I want to join ICE. You could probably join ICE. They're letting people in left and right. Alexa, Queensland here too. Nolan Gistar, catch a kangaroo for me, sir. El Bizavo, Neil, how's the California exodus with people leaving? It's cool. I don't mind people leaving California. There's too many of us. Gmail user, I fish and vote. Nolan Gizin, facts. Tabby33, Chris, everybody that has Social Security paid into it their whole lives of working, so they do deserve it. That is true. Something in Arabic. Hey, mate. Born to be wild. Don't worry about the job. When one door closes, another opens. You know, dude, to be completely honest with you, if I lost my job, I would probably run with the unemployment. and just really push my YouTube. And that's just, it's one of those things. You know? But I mean, it means I gotta wait a week to get things done in my life. Crispy Aiken, sorry to hear about your job. That really sucks. Yeah. Hey, Leland Neal, you're really just repeating leftist media talking points. L, you're just repeating right-wing talking points. You're an extremist. I'm a moderate. I'm in the middle, and I'm saying, yes, I understand points on both sides. You're saying only one side can be right, and that's just not true. I mean, I think Bernie Sanders is a moron, but I believe in universal health care. Sammy33, maybe you're too young, Chris, and maybe you need to go get a job and figure out about the real ish. Darn thing, jumped scared. OMG. Cinematic Universe. West Indies, West Indies. Tanya, Kazakh girl are more beautiful than Philippines, so marry me. You want to put your picture up there so I can have a look? Gmail user, retracted. Terrible word, do you want to hear something? I am hearing something. I'm hearing a lot of things, actually. Upright Tactical, howdy from Africa. I bless the range down in Africa. It's me. I'm sorry I was hyped. Kivikupa, Richard, do you pay them no mind? Don't pay who no mind. Danny Kevin, you should try Kip's liverwurst. Not really a fan of liver. Phil Perucci, Kasha lady, go to Buffalo, New York and meet my buddy El Pizavo. Send him titty pics. See you yourself, family. Chris Farley, I knew you weren't dead. Kimberly Ward, Benz. El Pizavo, I'm not an extreme. Yes, you are, dude. I mean, seriously. You sound crazy. Tammy33, okay, we're so sick of his look like Chris Farley. We know that get some else new if you want to type something in the chat. It's me. I know what to do. Do. JFK, you're still on FML. FML. Fred Chambers, there are a lot of security companies in Los Angeles. They need guards. There are a lot of shitty security companies in Los Angeles. I saw a post the other day. Someone was offering $20 an hour for armed duty. Like, why would I do that? El Bizafo, dude, I haven't said anything. That's what a crazy person says, El. You know, Clover, the guy that says that the mice in his house are androids, he doesn't think he's crazy. King Herman 21, do you like fishing? It's alright. Phil Birchie, right wing, left wing, belong the same bird. And we can all agree that the bird is sitting on a branch, watching doobies in a window. Well, no, Philip, we can all agree that they belong to the same bird, and that bird is shitting on my car as we speak. It's me! Do you like country music? Not really. Kimberly Ward, bum bum boo. Elizavo, dude, you were just name calling. Dude. You can't say something is fake news because it's in the New York Times. It's not how it works. Simon Bills, AK-47 bank job. Kimberly Ward, poopy pants. It's me, fair enough. Valentine! Toby! They keep it up, I'm going to have to go out there. It's me, I don't like it much. There's no off button on a mating cat. Dubstep. No hobbies? YouTube. Kimberly Ward. Toby. Toby is a cat. Tim McCurry. Hi. Tammy33. Pistafo, you made it me met now. Unicorn Hypnotist. I think that was my cat for a second. Eduardo Neal. The mainstream media lies all the... Yes. Both sides of Fox News is mainstream media, and they lie. That's what media does. That doesn't mean I can't say something is a lie because it's on Fox News. It's not how that works. That's why we read multiple sources of the same thing. But I mean, I can tell you the Doge cuts were not a good idea. Phil Barocci, is there a Royal Rumble going on in the living room? No, it's outside my window. Kimberly Ward, Toby Thmel, Ebnavavo, Tawny33, not mad, take your top off. Well, I mean, generally when someone's mad, take your top off. It'll. Fred Chambers, do you have to take the first job that comes along, and then if you don't like? What? No, so long as you have unemployment coming in, you don't have to take shit. Angela, your cat needs help. No, he doesn't. He does that all the time. NG Starbullet, are you the one who petitioned for a writ of certiorari to the Supreme? No, I am not. Kikukup, the cat is dying. No, the cat is talking to another cat. That's how they talk. Tammy33, go see cats. Invisible, what lies on Fox? Oh, so many things. God, it's hard to watch Fox when they talk about politics. It's me, you're really cool. Invisible, I got multiple sources. Yeah, sure you do. Fox, and more Fox. El Chinos, are you a burrito man or a taco man? Why can't I be both? I've got to love burritos, I've got to love tacos, why can't I love both? Tammy33, go get cat. Crispy Bacon, is the U.S. major federal government expenses are Social Security 22%, Media 14%, and National Defense That doesn't sound right. Tammy33, go get cat. Eh. 12% for defense. Okay, that's the... Okay. Alright. Military spending in the United States. Okay, 2015 military spending was $598.5 billion, accounting for more than half of our budget. So it's gone down recently, I guess, but... Okay, United States spent approximately 9 $997 billion on the military defense in 2024. This is even an increase from 2023 with the department's. Okay. All right. So almost a full $1 trillion. Okay. That would still put it at a good fourth. So not that percentage has got to be wrong. I'll have to look it up later. El Clinos, you should buy a personal cam for your cat, getting popular on YouTube. Hazard Wave 604. Would you go to Mars if given the opportunity to be part of a cult? No. Leshy, eat some greens, brother. Love yourself. Oh, I bet you love yourself all the time. Sheet sacks. We need more ammo. Budget. Well, Brochi, Richard, I think I have a stalker. The girl at judo who doesn't even practice goes to where I train and another place where I teach. What should I do? Hate seeing her, to be honest. Well, what's wrong with her, dude? I mean, let her bang you. Quinn, do you believe in alien abduction? Not really. Unicorn hypnotist. Eric coming on physical appearance when you don't have a profile pic says a lot about you. A11, Philip, you lucky bro. Unicorn hypnotist. I will go to Mars either. There's a lot of radiation there. Stravino, hey bud, are you live? Well, I'm not dead. Bat Manula. Chat here up, Phil and Slip. I'm taking in a carnvo. Then we'll walk. Walk off. Brad Wilson. Nice. Medusa asking 420. I'm new here. What do you do? Talk. Haley Mitchell. It's so fascinating seeing the picture from rovers shooting around Mars. Sereno, he does your mom. 2 box, hi. Sereno, just kidding. No, that's accurate. I do her mom. Or his mom, whatever. I'm just doing moms. Okay. Right here. So, Bat Manual. Jeez, lol, Savino. Hi, LP. Bat Manual, MILF Hunter. Indeed. Neal is the MILF Gilf Cleaner. Medusa asking 420. Damn, guys, just make conversation. Don't have to be mean about it. We're just playing around. Crispy Bacon. No moms are safe around here. No, they're not. Gilberti. Neal, ever had a MILF or GILF hit on you at the club? Yes, all the time. All the time. Problem is that they're all drunk and forget that they're not single. Flutter by April said hi. Back manual, you don't have to be meat about it. Enjoy your hack. Why you not ready my smelly comment? JFK. MF hitting the club up at retirement homes. They don't know their names. Well, Brochi, any homeless hit on you at your previous workplaces? Flash biddies or the old pecker? I had a girl flash me her vagina. NG Starbellet. You remind me of Tom Lucas, if you know what that is, but I can't put my finger on why. Batman, lol, that's weird. JFK, lol, Matt Terrence. Well, I guess Trump won't be paying $500 million after all. Something tells me he won't. Flutter by April, really? The Munich Korg. Welcome to the future. We're so glad you came. You could make it. El Bizarro, Medusa, get set of balls. It's just Bender. JFK, what is pink and do it stink? Was it pink and do it? No. It was white and well shaved. I mean, from the angle, couldn't see much. Enjoy your hack, waved. Phil Brochi, what was your worst dating experience again, Rich? I forgot. Worst dating experience was, halfway through the date, chick started smoking and talking about her husband. Celtran's Raz. Well, I mean, there was also the chick that, stood me up on my freaking birthday, but I mean, Phil Barocci, WTF. Bat Manual, you have radio voice, I'm told. Alexander Lejimberg, Richard, do you provide shade for your loved ones on hot summer days? I provide shade for your mom. Phil Barocci, what was your... Oh, okay, read that one. James Groner, Peter Griffin, El Pizzafo, the time Neal delivered pizza to the country look up. Delta Rivia, what? Your age? 45. Phil Barocci, stood up means they don't show up. They happened to me before. Yeah. We wound up going out of date a different day. She said she had some homework or something, but that was before cell phones. Or before I had a cell phone anyway. JFK, do you prefer being called Chris Farley or Peter Griffin? I prefer begging your mom. Sultana Riza, I am also 45. Flutter by April, please don't take this the wrong way, but I could totally see you in a comedy movie. Why would that be insulting? Marion plays in. Nah, that means we got a be nice. Invisible Neal, the post made me think of Panama by Van Halen. Sultana Riza, do you watch movie? Yes, I do. Gunrochi, what is the hardest or easiest to communicate date women before the internet and smartphones? Was harder. It was harder to get someone's number. Mustang Guy, you look like Chris Farley, bro. Oh, I haven't heard that in the last 5 seconds. Batmanual, it runs in your genes. Nothing runs in my genes. Jack Black, R.A.P. King Cobra. Obrochi, Batmanual, lol. Sultana Riza, favorite movie? Aliens. Sultana, read that one. Obrochi, if Mr. Fabulous wants to get in on what does he say to someone? He says, "Hello, I'm fabulous," and then they're like, "Oh, can we bang?" Mustang Guy, WTF is King Cobra. Phil Brochi, Philip, they're all puffed up. Doesn't matter time, era, or technology. Savino, Time Nookie's live my life. I'm single in loving it. Falter by April, we need to send this man to Hollywood. I live in Los Angeles. Deluki Goat, are you watching Alien Earth? Yes. Silvana Rizzo, favorite Batman movie? Batman! Jack Black, that's most definitely what's up. Keaton will always be my Batman. Sheriff, do you like fried chicken as much as me? Probably not. Batmanual, I'm not gonna lie. I had my glasses off while scrolling and thought I saw Chris Farley. Glad I stopped. Gordon. Phil Barochi. $4.99. Biggest pair of machacas you've ever seen. H-cups. Elvizavo, when I want to date a girl I school, we sent a note. If I came back in shreds, it was no. Matthew Hunter, a shaved comb hair different, yeah, get James Gordon. Servino, I heard there's a lot of heavy metal music in Alien Earth. Sounds interesting. You know, dude, like, I only saw the first episode so far, and there was no alien. There was a bunch of stupid humans. I wanted to see more Alien. I came to see Alien. Full Brogy, H Cup. Eric Taylor, is this what happens when you dad is also grandpa? Matt Manuel, no spoilers. AG, what's your favorite snack meal? Chicken. Flutter by April, I'm not supposed to be up this late. The chat is going to get me in trouble. Texas NASA, you look like you work at Blockbuster. Well, you sound like the 80s. Jordan, it was a real advance people like motivated people, it motivated them. Leon, no offense, but you've got a serial killer name. Yes, I know, I'm a Caucasian. Syrup, alums. Storino, I don't have FX or Hulu. Phil Barochi, H Cup is the biggest. Biggest I've seen. JFK, what's this channel about? Nothing in particular. Phil Brochi, Mr. Griffin, that's not a growth. That's your penis. Ow. And the, testicles. Ow. Batmanual, Hip Hop Optimus. JFK, serial killer maybe. Garug 4, my stomach hurts. Falter by, H Cup sounds like absolute torture. Yeah, for her back. I mean, you know, it's like I would definitely have rubbed her back and everything else. Man, a long time. I thought you were gone. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Since you've been gone. JFK, Tommy Boy, Vin de Rose, dress me up like Shrek and call me around on a leash daddy. Sherpa, Coco Crispy versus Cocoa Puffs. My therapist says I shouldn't see you no more. You're like a disease without any cure. Jordan, I'm not a psychopath, brother, but I don't know how you can do something drastic with your own body and not display some kind of apathy or delusion about reality. JFK, Fruity Pebbles. Phil Brochi, does Mr. Fabulous make frequent visits to the Love Hotel? Mr. Fabulous is the Love Hotel, okay? Texas Nessa, are you the kid from Goonies? No, I'm the kid that impregnated your mom, bitch. Jordan, JFK is here. Chirrups, Rice Krispies. JFK is laughing. Jordan, ha ha ha. 1, ah ah ah. 2, ah ah ah. 3, ah ah ah. Bill Birchie, does eating right before sleeping cause nightmares? The food you eat will influence your dreams. Cheese, for example, has a lot of neurotransmitters. Brad Wilson, do your friends call you Rich or Rick? My friends call me Neil. Dammy33, y'all troll are so ignorant. Well, that's true. Brad Wilson, oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, it's... When I was in high school, I had this one teacher that called me Mr. Neal, okay? And, like, he called me Mr. Neal so much that everybody started calling me Mr. Neal. And, like, literally, they thought I was another teacher. When I went to my grad night, you know, like, I get on the bus, and they say, Mr. Neal, we already have a chaperone on this bus. I'm like, I'm graduating, I'm a student here. They're like, really? Phil Brochi, I guess I'll wait for the food to digest a bit longer. Brad Wilson, oh, sorry, Neil. Phil Brochi, weirdest teacher name in high school. I don't know if any of the names are really weird. Sclavino, I hope you'll replace Stephen Colbert with late night car chases. Brad Wilson, that's pretty funny, actually. JFK, I had a teacher named Mrs. Mars, lol. I had a teacher named Helly. It fit him. Tammy33, have a great night and day. See you later. Yeah, guys, I think it's time to wrap it up. I mean, I'm going to need sleep soon. Anyway. My thumb feels weird. You know, see that? Phil Brochi, one of my professors last semester had the hot for the chick who sat in the front row. He was distracted one day, and instead of saying volcanic eruption, he said volcanic erection. Well, I've had one of those. Phil Brochi, see you, Tammy33. JFK, can I smell your bottom really quick? No. That's just weird. Why would you do that? Chirrup. Abracadabra. Industrium, I'll give you $5 to make violent gorilla noises. Obrochi, since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Matthew Hunter, I just farted and I'm waiting for it to drift away to my missus. Industrium, violent. I'd rather do a violent gorilla noise, like, you know, it's like, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm a gorilla. A violent gorilla? Haven't you ever seen Grape Ape? Yes. Sheriff, Chemical Warfare. Phil Birchie, current book you are reading. I've been watching movies mostly lately. Alright guys, we're at 2 hours and I do need to get some sleep. So I'll talk to you all later. I'm Richard.